actually. Eee. Having the windows down in the summertime feels so good. It feels so amazing. Plus, now that my hair is shorter, it doesn't like bother me when it be flapping around everywhere. Hello, hello. How are you? Do not be asking weird questions about my belly, or else I personally will kick you out. Because that shit is just so weird. It's just so weird. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't ask me about my fucking bump, or else I will kick you out. Mind your job. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, pregnancy is going okay. It's going all right. I basically, I think it's like, okay. Like, I was just talking to my boyfriend about this. I was like, I want to get to like the parts that people say are fun. Cause it's not like I'm completely hating being pregnant. It's just honestly, I don't feel like I'm having like as much fun as I thought I would. Because like I've always was like somebody who was like super excited to deal with pregnancy and like knowing like, trials, tribulations, all that other bullshit. But it's just genuinely, I'm like, we haven't got to the fun parts yet. So, okay, don't even ask fucking questions insinuating like that because it's just weird. Asking about the bump and my stomach and my weight, I feel like is so weird. Like genuinely super weird. And even I've even had people tell me that that's weird. Like someone had said like there's some really weird people in the chat last live. So if you're making other people uncomfortable too, and they're not even the ones the questions are directed at, then we need to fix that. We need to fix that for real. Cause as if like making me uncomfortable is one thing, but making other people who aren't even fucking hosting a live feel uncomfortable is another. Yeah, but your curiosity is weird. Like that's not that's not something that's normal. That's not a normal type of curiosity. You should not be asking about people's stomachs, bellies, weights. Like that is weird. Like needs to be a bit more normal. Hello, welcome in. Hello, hello. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, what's up? Hello, what's up? How are you? Nice shades, thanks. I steal them from my mom. All my glasses I take from my mom. But it's super funny because my mom buys like a billion pairs of glasses. So it's not like I'm taking glasses from my mom and my mom's left with nothing. Okay. She really don't give a fuck. She'll always hand me a pair of glasses if I ask for some. But it's because my mom buys a billion pairs and literally she'll hand me certain glasses and she's like, oh, these are gonna look good on you. So I'm like, thanks. But you also know I steal your glasses. So the minute you tell me that, I think these are mine. So, and she really don't care. She knows where to find them. She knows where to find me. So she can always get it back. I'm about to drive. I'll be back on one home. Okay. Drive safe. Drive safe. Drive safe. Are you excited to be a mom? Yeah. See, that's a normal question. I'm excited to be a mom. Um, I've always like wanted to be a mom. And I feel like that's honestly, there's a lot of people who complain about certain people being parents, which I kind of understand. But there's like people saying like there's no non-selfish reason to have kids. And I just don't believe that. One of the reasons why I think it's honestly really important for educated, smart, and intentional people to have kids is because if you don't contribute that to society, you're going to create and reproduce children that are not going to benefit society. And we already see how shit of a fucking world that we live in. So it does take good people with intention wanting to create good people with intention. So I don't inherently think that's something that's selfish. Plus, like, I'd always rather someone who is actually going to give a fuck about children have kids. So if that's not you, then don't have kids. That's totally fine. If you feel like personally it'd be a personal choice that it's only selfish in your life to have a child, then don't have a child. But there's certain people that I think like it's kind of hard to say that for everyone, you know? And I get the sentiment of where people are trying to reach, like saying it's too many people having kids. Some people do have kids for someone to love them back. There's people that have kids to fill voids in their life, and that's just a whole other thing. But I have had that conversation with certain people that are like, oh, it's just selfish. Like there's no unselfish reason to have kids. So I'm just like, I think that's kind of a poor take. And honestly, I think that's a take that comes from people who may have not been raised by the best parents, which is understandable, but I don't know. Like, I don't care for my dad that much, but I think my mom was amazing. Like, I literally would even always tell my mom, I was like, honestly, I'm really glad that she divorced my dad because if my dad was in the house, I think I'd be a shittier person. Like, just genuinely, like, wholeheartedly. And that's not even to take a dig at him as a person, but that's to say, like, I don't think my mom's values and who she was as a person would have like connected with us as much if my dad was around. So that's not even like a huge dig. It's just my dad is someone who is more into money, who's more into material, more into image, shit like that. My mom's not that person. So like the way she raised us isn't to like really give a fuck about money and materialistic things. It's more about like take care of who you take care of and all that other good shit. Okay, let me show you guys the lake again. 'Cause I'm at the lake. Cute. Look, so cute, so cute. More little geese. But this is where I like to come sit. And I do like to walk the lake too, but I haven't in a minute. Sorry. Totally agree. Some people shouldn't, and some, if wanted, should. Yeah. Dun dun dun. Like. Yeah. I say like whenever the fuck I want to because I'm not public speaking. I mean, technically, that's kind of wrong because I am on live, so it is public speaking. I'm not public speaking for a fucking purpose. I'm a public relations major. I know how to fuck to stand in front of people and speak when I need to speak to. I actually won best speaker twice in my public relations classes, in public speaking classes. So I know what the fuck to say. But when I'm just sitting here chilling, I don't give a fuck how much I say like. If it annoys you, you could dip. I really don't give two fucks about it. It don't bother me. So if it bothers you, you could check the fuck out, to be honest. Should you check your son's iPhone search history? Did he give you a reason to check his search history? If there's no reason to check his search history, then it's an invasion of privacy, I feel like. But, you know. So gorgeous in your outfit. I love your nails. I love your piercings. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take it easy. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate you. Preach. That's hella funny. Okay. You said, okay. It is easy for women to blame a man. When the fuck in this entire conversation have we blamed a man for a single thing? When have I even spoken about a man in this 9 minutes of being live? Huh? Now, I don't give a fuck about blaming a man because I'll blame a man when a man needs to be blamed, but that hasn't happened yet this live. So, where are you from? I'm from the Bay Area. Can you get a shout out? Shout out to you. Oh, you spoke about your dad. Yeah. Duh. Because that's my dad. That's my experience. That's a man that can be blamed. So, I think anyone who commits infidelity and adultery, doesn't show up for their kids, can be blamed as a fucking parent and should be, because a lot of times we look at single moms and shit on single moms for not doing shit when a man is really at fault. So if you commit things that cause you to not be a good man, I'm gonna sit there and tell you that you're not a fucking good man. Whoa, what a concept. What a concept of being called out. So yeah, we're gonna blame that. We're gonna blame that man in particular. So that's literally, and again, it's not, I didn't blame him. So saying I have short memory, I didn't blame him for shit. What I did say though, if you want to rewind the live, what I did say is if my dad was in the house, I don't think me or my brothers would be as good at people as we are today. Okay. Is that blaming him? No, it's actually saying I'm glad he was not around. That's not a blame thing. That's actually giving credit to someone like my mom for doing what she did. It wouldn't have been the same if he was around. That's not blaming someone for something, because guess what? He's nothing to blame. I'm a good person, but it's not to credit him, it's to credit my mom. So maybe you should learn context there. What's the shit on my face? Pimple patches. Facts. Yeah. Okay, somebody send me somebody. Hope, why'd you have a bad day yesterday? When's the wedding? We want to get married. Well, I want to get married after we have the kid. Is that a pimple patch? Yeah. I have 2 pimple patches right here, and then I have some right here. It's because my gender reveal is on Sunday, and I'm trying to get rid of these bitches. So why are you talking with your hands? Because I can. Because they're my hands and I want to use them whatever way I please. So, girl, I don't live in my car. Technically, I got 2 households that I could stay in. Dun, dun, dun. This is all my shit that I'm moving from my other house to my other house because we got a lot. I just don't want to put it in the house yet because me and my man are switching rooms that we're in, and we're gonna get that room painted and all that other shit. So I'm not trying to put shit in a room that I'm gonna have to take out of that room just for shit to get painted anyway. So I'm leaving it in my car until we get the room painted, and then we're gonna be moving in that room this weekend. So is it okay to get married after a kid? Is that morally correct? It depends if you're religious or not. I personally don't give a fuck. So you you're calling immigration on a citizen, and y'all be profiling Mexican people, and I'm not even fucking Mexican. So because we got places to be and people to see. If I want to be in my car and I want to go somewhere to chill, let me just chill in my car. What the fuck? Y'all don't have a car to chill in? Like, that's weird. Now you look like a lesbian. Cool. That ain't a diss to me. I don't give 2 fucks. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, girl, stop spamming. Matthew, does that make you feel better yet? Does that make you feel better? Did getting that off your chest make you feel better? Holy fuck, if you send the fucking watching your stream at 2 a.m. from India, I'm gonna mute you. Yes. Congrats, Matthew. Congrats. I'm glad you feel better. Love from Greece. Ooh. My mom loves Greece. I've never been, but I would love to go to Greece. These trolls on here are tripping. Yeah, they're always tripping. They just want to get, they honestly just want to get muted. But I really don't give a fuck. Because the thing is, like, I think it's so funny because the people who have been on my live for a while, because I've been going live for like as long as I've basically been on this bitch, I don't give a fuck about trolls. Literally, I have like a couple mods and shit, and my mods will do shit with the trolls. Me personally, though, when I'm on here, I don't give two fucks about it. Why? Because they literally boost me on the algorithm. And like, y'all can't hurt my feelings. Like, with the most love possible, y'all can't hurt my feelings. There's like literally nothing you can say to me that will hurt my feelings on the internet. If I actually think it's a good and funny joke, like, I will sit there and laugh at a funny joke about me before I ever let something hurt my feelings. Because most of the time, people that say shit is super unoriginal. And when you're unoriginal, it's like literally like a little kid talking at you, saying the same shit over and over again, trying to annoy you. It's like, bro, like, you're going to get tired at some point. I'm not. So, yeah, that's basically it. Hello, Ziffy. Ziffy's so cute. That's such a cute little name. Uh, no, Matt's not okay. He needs attention. He needs attention. Someone needs attention. That's obviously most people who come in here spewing some shit. Do you have pronouns? Everybody has pronouns, dummy. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a dummy like that, but everybody fucking has pronouns. That's literally a universal thing. You cannot not have pronouns. Let's just get that straight first. You said for real though? For real though, what? What did you even say? I don't even know what you said. These freaking geese out here are yelling at people. These geese at this lake get pretty aggressive. I've walked my dog here so many times, and she don't even be bothering them. Sometimes she wants to, but for the most part, she don't. And they be chasing her. And my dog's a pit bull Staffy Terrier mix, so she's pretty fucking big. So I have to yank her carefully. But I have to yank her sometimes because they be running like full speed at her. That's my least favorite thing about getting a mint mojito. And some of my friends are like, I just eat the mint. Bitch, not me. Ew. Ugh. There's one dude that makes it at Phil's perfectly every time, and he puts the mint in the side of the cup so that it don't come off. That's my favorite barista. That's the one who I love. He makes the best mint mojito. Are you high, babes? I don't need to be high to have this energy. Now, do I crave a blunt? Absolutely, but I can't fucking have a blunt or a goddamn beer because I am pregnant. Okay. But I do not need to be high or intoxicated to have the energy that I have. Stop supporting this. Girl, what are we supporting? What are we supporting? People spending their time just watching somebody is supporting something bad? What am I doing? What am I doing? What's really bothering you? Let's have a therapy session. What am I doing that bothers you? Because I'm living just happy and I'm living just fine. I'm literally sitting at a lake, chilling, chatting, drinking my coffee. I have some food. I'm having a great time. So, what are you upset about? Do you have any names picked out yet? Ooh, great question, Sarah. Yes and no. I have some names that I just absolutely love, but me and my man have not sat down and like fully talked about it yet. Thank you for the gifts. Those ones are so cute. The floating hearts are so cute. I love seeing them because I personally don't see the gifts. Like, because I don't go on people's lives on YouTube. Not saying that in like any sort of way. I just don't. So I don't know what the gift options are. And I feel like I see a new one every single time. And all the ones that you guys pick out are so cute. Like, I was talking about entering flow state the other day, and Nadia put a flow state one, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. That was hella cute. Juan, I'm convinced that you don't know how to wipe your ass. I think anyone who asks how to wipe your ass with long nails genuinely doesn't know how to fucking wipe. Like, do y'all be sticking your fingers in your ass like this? Like, genuine question. Like, do y'all wipe like this? Because that's disgusting if that's the way that you wipe. Like, who? That's to me. Are you high? You must not have came. You must have just came in like the past 5 seconds. Because I do not need to be high or intoxicated to have this much energy. I know, what a concept, shocking. That people can have some energy and people could be energetic and people could be very talkative without being under the influence. Microbangs, are microbangs the little ones that are like freaking 2 inches above your eyebrows? Because if that's what a microbang is, no. If I'm just undereducated and ignorant on the concept of microbangs, then don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Mm, if you say must have come into the live, that's literally. If you say just came into the live, that's fine. But must have come, I don't think is wrong. Now I could be wrong about that, but I don't think that that's poor grammar. Like must have just came into the live would be normal, but I didn't say must have just came into the live. So what are we correcting? I literally don't think that's poor grammar. I wish I had my second phone. That way I could look that up. Because I'm not going to spend the time to look that up right now. No, because if someone says you must have just came in, that's not bad. Because, like, I don't think either of those is wrong. You must just have came in. Yeah, that's literally. I think you need to check that because I'm still gonna stand on that. I don't think that's wrong. I don't think that's wrong. I could literally look it up, but it's gonna be paused for a moment. But I don't know. I could be wrong, but who knows? This fucking literally look at this fucking goose. Why is he staring at me? Oh, he's seen that I put him on camera. Why are you staring at me? Huh? Hey. It's literally standing so fucking close to my car. I hope he tries to hit my car, to be real. But not that short, like right above my eyebrows. Like this type of vibe or like this type of vibe. That's what the great question is. Girl, you say I'm literally wrong. I said I could be wrong. But what I'm saying is I don't think it's wrong. I'm saying that I could be wrong. But what I'm saying is I also can't look it up. Okay? So I don't know why you're sitting here arguing with me. Like I'm not saying like I can't fucking be wrong. I'm just saying I don't think it's wrong, but I don't have the capabilities to look it up. Okay? But I also am not just gonna trust the word off someone off the internet. I'm gonna look it up. I'm not saying that I can't be wrong. My shit just not loading. Sorry. There's no argument you're wrong. That's fine. You can keep saying that. Like I said, I'm just not gonna trust what you say directly because it's someone off the internet telling me something. That's why I went to try and look it up, but it wasn't loading. Okay? I'm saying that I very much could be wrong. That's just like anything that you see on the internet, you should fucking fact check and research yourself, not just listen to someone blindly. Okay? That's a lesson for everybody, not just listen to someone blindly. But and saying I'm not educated is fucking crazy because I have a college degree. So don't even try and come over here and say not educated. So fuck out of here with that bullshit. because we talk about one fucking concept of grammar. Oh my gosh, mind blowing. Someone could possibly get one thing of fucking grammatically incorrect. And it's, you're uneducated, bitch. I'm the one telling you that I'm gonna wait to research it to see if I'm wrong. Like, please. I don't support fucking pedophiles, so everything that okay. Y'all, you clearly are not comprehending something, okay? This fucking goose is so close to my car. Holy shit. It's even closer now. Look how fucking close he is. I'm not even gonna roll down my window because why the fuck is he standing so fucking close to my car? It honestly looks further away in the camera, but I swear he's hella close. Like he's damn near about to fucking touch my shit. Holy fuck. I'm not even gonna roll down my window. He's gonna attack me. He's gonna jump in my car and attack me. So, but y'all clearly can't comprehend something. Okay. Okay. Y'all clearly don't have comprehension skills. It's like being able to read, but not being able to comprehend. I'm not gonna believe something purely off fucking social media, what a random person is saying without fact checking it. Okay? That's like you reading something online and not fact checking it. That doesn't mean that you aren't open to not being correct. There's always a possibility that you're not correct about something. Okay? And every educated person doesn't need to be right all the time. That's the value of being an educated person, is knowing that you can educate yourself further. Okay? Anyone who's sitting there thinking that they have all the fucking right answers in their goddamn brain is not the most educated person. I hate to break it to you. I hate to break it to you. That's just someone that likes being right. Okay? so, 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 with that being said, hear me clearly here. Hear me clearly here. I don't believe everything that I read from random people on the internet without fact checking it and looking it up. Also, when you do fact checking and you look up shit, you want to go to reliable sources. So if I'm saying I don't have the ability right now to go to a reliable source, then I'm not going to sit here and say that I know something for a fact. But I am also not just going to blindly believe somebody else if I cannot check the validity of what the fuck they're saying. What a crazy concept. What a crazy concept. Now, if y'all can't understand it with that breakdown of what the fuck comprehension is, then I think you're a lost cause. So, holy fuck. Oh my gosh. I'm honestly done with you, girl. Like I'm genuinely done with you. You're just someone that clearly wants to be loud and right on the internet. Cause you're sitting here trying to have an argument with someone who is literally telling you that some shit cannot be wrong. Some shit could be wrong, and that's totally fine. Again, Lynch, you're probably someone that doesn't know how to wipe your ass yourself, because if you're wiping your ass with your fingers like this, then I think that you're the one with the fucking issue. Anyone who wipes properly is not digging their fucking fingers in their ass, bitch. These things don't curve. They're not curved up like a fucking hook. Your fingers aren't in your ass. If you know how to wipe properly, you know that wiping with nails is not a goddamn issue. So maybe go ask your mama again how to wipe your ass. Because I'm not going to sit here and teach you. Dude, I don't need, I literally, like I said, you're the one talking to yourself at this point, babe. We can, you can go be right all you want, okay? Because I really don't give a fuck. Like I said, you don't change my life. Shit ain't changing in my life. Okay, okay, okay. Mommy teach me is crazy. I will be teaching my own child. I'll be teaching my own child how to wipe their ass. I'm not gonna teach a grown man how to wipe their ass. Now you need y'all, like I said, y'all, if y'all don't know how to wipe your ass, that's completely on y'all. I'll teach my own kid how to do that. Ain't no man can stand me. I literally have a man who also wants to marry me, but I said I want to wait until after we have the baby. So I think y'all are projecting. I think y'all are projecting. I think y'all are projecting. I'm a CNA. Some people don't know how. So that what? Mr. CNA, explain to me what you're trying to say right now because I did not get that question. I mean, should I be married at 18? Hey, that's a personal decision. I personally would not get married at 18, but that don't mean that you can't live your life the way you want to. So, what's on her lip? It's a pimple patch. I got 2 pimples right above my lip. So, I don't care if it overlaps and goes on my lip as long as it stays on. I love how mad I can make y'all just by existing, like genuinely. Because, like I said, y'all ain't saying shit that hurts me. Y'all could say, I'm used up. Girl, bye. Y'all done changed my life. That's so funny. Ain't no harm here. Real. Like I said, why would I give a fuck of what y'all are saying about me right now? Because, like I said, you guys literally boost my engagement with these conversations, and I can just continue to respond to you and rage bait you to continue to talk as much shit as you guys want about me, and then you guys are boosting all my shit. That's literally the reason. Like I said, my mods know me so fucking well. I mod people, and people that my mods will mute people because they get tired of people's bullshit. Me personally, if you notice, that's why people are not blocked or muted or whatever the fuck, because I genuinely don't give a fuck. If y'all bothered me, I'd be muting y'all all day. I'd be kicking y'all off the stream all day. I don't care. So I'm gonna keep y'all and I'm gonna use it for engagement. And that's it. Live streams because I know they're real people. I've never heard that concept before, Bunker. That's actually really interesting. Rage bait ain't real when you don't give a fuck about nothing. That's literally wait. That's kind of my point. Is like I could respond to y'all and I keep responding to y'all because I know you guys are gonna comment back. I'm the one sitting here just doing my little do, and y'all are the ones sitting here watching it, responding to me. So the longer you're here commenting on my shit, the more people come in, the more new questions we get. No, babes, I don't live in my car. Simple answer, no. From Russia with love, period. From the Bay Area to Russia with love. I'm chilling, gang. Real. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, projecting the absolute credible truths of your hater. The absolute credible truth. Who is projecting the wait, what? Girl, I don't even know what that means. And I'm not reading it a second time to figure out. Homeless and in debt. Oh no. I'm so sorry for that. Well, I hope you figure it out. I hope everything works out for you. I hope that you get plenty of meals. I hope if anyone is available to help you, that you help, that you get help. Get a life, girl. I have a life and I'm chilling in it. I'm chilling in my life. I'm able to just sit at the lake, have a good time, drink my coffee, eat my food, If you could travel back in time in your past, what would you change or do? I wouldn't change shit. I'm not a person that lives with regrets, to be honest. I literally don't have any regrets about anything. I think you go through shit that you go through in life, shit happens, and you get to where you get to be. So, where am I from? I'm from the Bay Area, the best place in all of USA. Uh, that's actually not true. It's not impossible to not have regrets. I'm living proof. Have I done shit in my life that's like, looking back, was that the smartest decisions? Yeah, of course. I think everyone has. But I genuinely don't regret shit. Like I said, I am where I am today. I'm happy with who I am, what I'm doing, where I'm at. So why would I regret? Well, I wasn't gonna marry you in the first place, regardless if my hair was past my ass or if I buzzed my shit off. We ain't getting married no matter what. Nails looking gorgeous. Thank you. They're my gender reveal nails that my nail tech did. She ate up, dude. My nail tech always eats up though. She literally always eats up. Well, I ain't homeless in a car. But if you think I'm homeless, that's okay. Again, it don't change my life. Okay, Golden, I think that you're just projecting. If you have regrets and you want to share them with the class, feel free to share your regrets with the class, but I don't. I generally don't. I feel like having regrets genuinely just holds you back in life. It has you thinking of like what could have been. And I don't think there's any purpose in that. There's nothing that I've done that's made me like, oh my gosh. I think honestly, also too, having regrets causes you to live a little bit more miserably. I just don't. I just don't. I didn't assume my child's gender. I said gender reveal, which is actually funny. My brother keeps making that joke. He keeps saying, "You're having a gender reveal, and I'm gonna wait for little they them to tell me what they are anyway." So I'm like, okay. So my brother keeps calling my baby little they them, and it's so funny. And every time someone in the family is like, "Oh, I think it's gonna be a boy," or "I think it's gonna be a girl," he always goes, "I'm gonna let little they them tell me." So he goes, even when they come out, little they them. I said, "You're so fucking funny," but you're kind of a contradictory. You're kind of contradictory in your own statement of saying, "What if your child tells you he is non-binary?" Non-binary people go by they them most of the time. But I literally wouldn't give a fuck what my kid tells me. If my kid says that they're non-binary, live your life. If my kid tells me that they're gay, live your life. As long as my kids ain't killing people, ain't hurting people, and ain't doing crazy shit, I'm happy. So, new gender reveal from another baby daddy is crazy. This is literally my first kid. So I don't know how there could be another baby daddy. My goggles? You mean my glasses? No, I'm not removing my glasses because I don't need to. For what purpose? Do I think being gay is hereditary? No. I do think that being gay is not a choice, though. But that's about it. Like, I just don't think that it's, I don't think that's a choice. Any weird cravings yet? Pepperoncinis, peppers, and chocolate milk is probably like my weirdest craving combo. I love me a glass of chocolate milk and some pepperoncini peppers. I do believe that. You do believe what? Which part of what I said? That being gay is not a choice. That's not really a choice. Yeah. I got somebody bothered. Greenhouse. Why you so bothered, babe? What are you so bothered about? Come tell the class why you're bothered. Just tell me my ex was black. Well, I'm half black. So, but also none of my like actual exes, like real like dating relationship, were black. So no. Still haven't tried an Olipop. You need to get on that. You need to get on that real bad. Why do you want my ex to be black so bad? The kid in the back of the class who can't read. Babe, I think you're projecting. I think you're projecting. How many exes you had? One that I actually count. The other ones aren't like real relationships. I don't consider them real relationships. But my last ex I dated for almost 4 years. But yes, please come to the front of class. New sub here. New subby here, period. Yeah. I've already done my schooling. I already got my degree. And then I already went to go get my esthetician license. So I'm well equipped, babe. I'm not working because I'm pregnant. And my man takes care of shit. And he knows that I want to go back to work at some point. But he also is very much prefers that I am not working while I'm pregnant. Babe, I never said that I knew psychology. I never said I was a psych major. Who the fuck said I was a psych major? Ah, y'all are fucking funny. Y'all are real funny. Mm-mm-mm. You married me right now. I don't think so, babes. I don't think we're married right now. Is it a boy or girl? We find out Sunday. We find out Sunday. Dun, 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 dun. I have a man, so I'm not dating anyone right now. Just like any other, I'm not saying who will I date. I have a man right now. What am I hoping for? What I hope for and what I think it is are two different things. I think I'm having a boy. I'm just going based off statistics. My whole family is basically a shit ton of men. My dad came from three boys. His brother, my uncle, has three boys. So I have three boy cousins. I come from a family of five with four older brothers. So just considering the odds, I think that it's going to be a boy. Personally, though, because I come from a family with mostly men, I want a girl. Like, I just would prefer that. My man's side of the family, however, is a pretty up in the air type of thing because he only has a sister and then it's him. I think his dad only has a brother, but then his mom has like a half sister. And I don't know if two of it, like one of his uncles and one of his aunts, I don't know if they're full or half, but she got a brother and a sister. So it's kind of like a mix. Babe, I don't awkward laugh. I'm just a happy go lucky person, which makes people so mad. You know how many times I've told people that? People are like, you laugh at everything. And I said, so does it bother you that I'm a joyous person? Because that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Because I just be happy. I'm sorry that people's joy is your misery or that you can't laugh and can't have fun. I hope you and your kids stay healthy and fit always. Thank you. Appreciate that. I do be taking care of myself. I go to the gym even while pregnant, even though that shit is fucking tiring as fuck. But I still be lifting because I like lifting. I just love that shit. I literally cannot stop lifting. I feel like if I stop lifting in my pregnancy, that will make me more sad. Greenhouse, I think you project a lot. Tell me, what are my insecurities? What are my insecurities? Because you know so much about me. Tell me what my insecurities are. I just love it. Love it. I'm not lesbian, I'm bisexual. Thank you for thinking that. You know me, punk. Period. You tell him. Full of it. Full of what? What am I full of? Like I said, you're the one spending time on my live trying to tell me about myself. I don't think I'm the one with the issue. I ain't on the internet trying to tell people about themselves. So maybe correct that. Actually, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Like I said, you give me engagement. So sit here and tell me about myself, please. I appreciate that. Tell me about myself all you want. You could tell me I'm not educated, yada, yada, yada. You could tell me that I'm ugly. You could tell me that. You could tell me whatever. You could tell me that you think I look trans because I don't take that as an insult. Like I said, I got a friend who's a dude that's probably prettier than most of these fucking people that be talking about trans people. And he'll also whoop your ass at the same time. Like, where's your man at work? Actually, he's probably getting a haircut right now. He's off of work. He's getting a haircut today after he got off. Didn't know it was possible to look this gorgeous while growing a whole human. You're absolutely glowing. Thank you. Appreciate that. My therapist tells me all the time, I wish I had seen a therapist. Not because I think that I really need one right now, but because I need a therapist to help me with certain things. Because I think I'm super hyper aware of the things that I want to work on and things about myself. But then also at the same time, like, I'm like, girl, I'm kind of fine. Like, I always end up finding a way to work on it. I think just being in therapy would probably help me get there faster. So that ain't a dig at me because, like I said, I do think though I'm one of those people that would have to cycle through therapists because I truly don't think that some people will be able to help me when I'm very self aware. And the great thing is, like I said, I don't see that as a diss because I think therapists do some great work. A lot of my friends go to therapy, and a lot of the things validating, which is validating as fuck. A lot of my friends will tell me that my therapist or their therapist will agree with me. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, like," because my friends are like, "Girl, like I tell my therapist what you say all the time," and they be like, "Yeah, your friend's pretty on it," and I'm like, "Period." So that don't bother me. Do you got a life? Yeah, I'm living it right now. Do you got a life? You trying to question people on the internet and you're questioning me if I got a life? Weird. But to each their own, I guess. I'm not bisexual. Like I said, I don't take people if people think that I don't honestly care to correct it. You know how many times I've been out in a club or a bar and I've had a girl hit on me? I'd much prefer a girl hit on me than a man. Because men don't know how to hit on women properly. I mean, right now, I prefer no one hitting on me because I got a man. But in those settings, much more comfortable around a woman. Hi from Italy. Hello from the Bay Area to Italy. It's always good to see you. I hope you and baby are well. Thank you. We are doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Everything with the baby's looking great. All vitals coming back well. Gender reveal on Sunday. So we're having a time. Dude, this fucking Doug keeps sitting here chilling, looking at me. Do they got like a baby over here or something? I'm so curious. Why the fuck are they standing so close to my car? And they're on the side where the window's not open. I have my window open right here, but they standing right there. Ignore the negativity or pack of positivity. Oh, girl, I have no problem ignoring the negativity. That shit don't bother me. I had a mom who preached positivity to me my entire life. My mom's always like, whatever you put out into the universe, make it positive. Positive thoughts, positive actions. Like I said, I think people who really give a fuck about what people think just weren't raised under the same standard. My mom literally told me all the time, like as a kid, if I would come home and I'd say, yeah, so and so said this and it really bothered me. And she'd go, why? And I'd be like, I don't know, just because, like, why would they say that? Or whatever the fuck the reason is. And she goes, does what they think affect your life? And I was like, no. And she's like, okay, so then don't give a fuck about what they say. And I'm like, period, girl. So when you have a mom like that, that's teaching you that shit since you're fucking grade school, like I said, nothing can bother me for real. Y'all do not bother me. Y'all don't matter enough to bother me. Personally. That's just a personal thing, though. Everything is well with OBGYN. Yep. Everything's well at the doctor's. Everything's well. Well, I don't think my mom's a jackass because she's not sitting on the internet commenting on people's lives, trying to be negative. I think you might need to log off and go look in the mirror. So, I don't understand why people don't think karma is real. Well, also, the way that I learn karma in definition is not the way that people use karma nowadays. The way that I learned karma in one of my religion courses was it's not something that you see in this lifetime. Your karma is something that you see in your next lifetime. That's at least the way that I learned it in that class. So I just I don't use karma itself as a term as often. And if I do, then I often do say like under like the common use of karma. Like I literally will clarify like under the common use of karma because then people understand it. But well, her little jackass and her are living great. So so that's okay. If we're jackasses to you, cool. Because we're perfectly fine. And everybody likes us in our lives that we care about. So think we're a jackass all you want. Like really don't affect us. Thanks, sweet blonde hair, blind European Jesus baby. She's not religious. Who said that? Oh, girl, tell me you're religious. No, I'm not religious. I love learning about religions and I believe in a higher power, but I'm not religious. I think subscribing to one religion is just not for me. I'm agnostic. I believe that it's okay for me to not know everything. But was I raised under Christianity? Yes. My grandparents were pastors. I was raised in the Christian church, often in the church. So I do think that there's valuable lessons and a lot to learn from religion. But I do think that it's very naive to believe that we know everything. And so I'm okay with not knowing everything. Like I said, since I was raised under faith, do I still have faith? Yes. Is that just defined differently by different people? Absolutely. So I have my own powers, not my own powers, my own beliefs and in a higher power. I mean, technically, I am one of those believers that everyone carries divinity in them too. So I guess you could say you have your own powers. I don't think my man would ever want anyone else taking care of me personally. My mom never had to do anything to support me. My mom was a stay-at-home mom for my lifetime. For my four brothers, she worked. She worked at Safeway as a manager. And my dad also worked too. They were a two-income household. And then she stopped working when she had me. No, it's called a pimple patch. This ain't no toothpaste. They're pimple patches. So, not toothpaste. I also got more right here. I got one right here, got one right here, and got one right here. He's a good dude, Ty. Yeah. You don't have to tell me. I'm with them for a reason. Pregnant women get pimples. It's called hormonal acne. You could also look it up. Why cut your hair? Because two answers. One, because I wanted to. Two, I never cut my hair short before. That's it. End of story. Wait, you're pregnant? Yes. Literally, the title of this live explains that. Looks nice. Thank you. Honestly, I didn't really care if it looked good or not. I literally just wanted my hair short. I literally told my boyfriend because my boyfriend was like, I think you should do it. I think it looks good. I think it will look good on you. And he has been telling me that. He was like, I think that short hair would look good on you. But he also knows that I've never done it before. And one of my best friends was telling me that he thinks short hair would look good on me. So I was like, eh. But I also just wanted to get rid of my hair because I was like, well, if I'm going into new chapters, people say hair holds like trauma and just a lot of like memories, a whole bunch of other shit. I was like, yeah, let's cut this off. I'm like, if I'm going into a new chapter of my life, I think there's always certain ways that you can close chapters. Like for me, I wrote like a little, like literally like a tiny short book that was enough for me to feel like, okay, chapters are closed. Like I can move on from that. Cool. That helped. Now that I'm moving into another chapter that's like really new, I'm like, well, I never cut my hair and I think now's a good time. So let's just chop it all off. And so we did. Oh, snap. Congrats. Thank you. She looks pregnant. You think that's an insult? I don't think that's an insult. I said hair holds trauma, babes, not karma. Hair holds trauma and experience and memories. Maybe listen a little more. What do you want to have? Well, I explained this kind of earlier, but I come from like a lot of boys. Like, boys really are the main gender of my family. So I want to have a girl. But with that being said, I think I'm going to have a boy. But we'll find out someday. Yeah. Personally, I do think that, like, when I look at my stomach, obviously, because I'm fucking 4 months pregnant, like, I'm going to have a little belly. Like, but that doesn't bother me. But I stay fit. I'm still in the gym. I'm still lifting. I actually hit my PR while I was pregnant, lifting 35s on shoulder presses. So I was like, period. So do not bother me. Speak clearly. No. I'll speak however the fuck I want to speak. I will talk however the fuck I want to talk. If it bothers you, like I said, you can dip. But it clearly don't bother you enough because you're still here. I don't deadlift. I don't like deadlifting, to be honest. What if you get hit with triplets? Well, considering that I'm already 4 months pregnant and have 3 ultrasounds and only see one child, I don't think that's gonna happen. But honestly, having any amount of kids wouldn't bother me. I actually, at this point, would prefer to have multiple pregnancies in one because I got diagnosed with HG, which is basically just really hell, and you're like super nauseous all the time. And you're actually throwing up. Like in my first trimester, I literally went to the ER like 6 times because my body just couldn't hold anything down. Ew. If you think I look big, I think you got a problem. Uh, I really don't understand why grown men come on the internet to project their feelings. Y'all should go seek therapy. Y'all should go talk to somebody about it. Because also, you're commenting on a pregnant woman's body. You sound like a fucking loser. I hate to be the one to tell you that, but if you're commenting on a pregnant woman's body, I think you're genuinely a fucking loser. Uh, you're like watching a car wreck. Yeah, and you're probably the fucking idiot driver who sits there and stares out their window and holds up all the traffic behind them because you're too invested in other people's business. So, thanks, Jay. Appreciate you. Why are you hitting my car? Oh, now you back up. I turn on my car. You dumb fucking goose. I want to honk at him, but I'm not gonna do that because I'd be mean. You're just getting too close, and I don't even know why. Why are you here? Now you got nothing to say. It's the same fucking goose who's just been sitting here chilling. What's the difference you feel between normal life and after being pregnant? Do you have to follow some careful rules too? I think eating is like the main thing. That's like the biggest difference. I wasn't someone who like ate super crazy, and I don't even eat crazy now. It's just the amounts of times that I eat. I was always someone that's like a 2 meal person and then a snacker. But now it's like I feel like I'm eating every single fucking second of the day. But at the end of the day, it's like, well, you're growing a fucking human. So like, yeah, you're gonna need that energy. Cause literally I learned that like having a kid and being pregnant, I think it was like it's literally exerting more or around the same energy of running like 5 marathons. It was either 5 or 7. But I was like, holy shit, like what the fuck? I've ran a half marathon before and that shit gassed me as fuck. And then just like 2 days ago, I literally kept telling my man, I was like, holy shit, like I'm just so fucking exhausted. I was like, I don't know why I'm so exhausted. I had good sleep. I took a nap and then I ended up falling asleep again. And he was like, well, I know why. And I was like, why? And he's like, you're pregnant. I was like, oh, yeah, but I didn't think that that means I'm going to be this exhausted. He was like, love, you're growing a whole ass human. Like, there's going to be some days that you're just tired. And he was like, it's passively happening. Like, your body is passively exerting energy. So, therefore, there's going to be times that you're just tired. And I'm like, okay, no need to clock it like that, but you're right. But yeah, What did I give a fuck about what you said about me? What did you say about me that I actually gave a fuck about? Because I called you a loser for commenting on pregnant women's bodies? That's an opinion. Like I said, I don't care what you say about me. You can say it all the time, but like I said, you're just showing that you're a fucking loser. I don't know anyone who comments on a pregnant woman's body who's not a fucking loser. You could do it to me though. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, I go to the gym. I'm healthy. I also know I'm carrying a fucking human. That shit don't bother me. I've never seen a woman this healthy and fit and gorgeous during 4th month of pregnancy. Oh, so sweet. Thank you. Like I said, you come on here telling me that I'm insecure, yet you never told me how I'm insecure. Which is okay. If you think I'm insecure, then I'd hate to see what you're like, to be honest. TBH, to be honest. TB honest. Cause that don't mean shit to me. Yes. No, park here. Try and park here. Why are you so close to my car? Look. Y'all look at him. Look how close he is. He's even closer than last time. This freaking goose will not leave this goddamn spot. It's crazy. I just want someone to park there. I want someone to park there and fuck up his game for real. What? Who are you yelling at? Holy shit. Finally, kind of stepping back a little bit. Are you watching the World Cup? Only games that I want to watch, to be honest. Don't ever give up on your dreams. I've never given up on one of my dreams. I literally have done everything that I've wanted to do and more. So I'm very happy in my life. I ain't complaining. Period. Hey, Eagle. How you doing? So happy to see you in a live. You're actually glowing. Thank you. Damn Goose wants some snacks. He begging though. He acting weird though. If it's a girl. I don't think it's gonna be a girl though, so you don't have to worry about that. I truly do genuinely, wholeheartedly feel in my bones that's gonna be a boy. I told my boyfriend, I was like, I feel like it's gonna be a boy, so I'm obviously gonna be happy. I was like, but if we end up doing the fucking reveal and it turns out being fucking pink, I was like, you'll genuinely see a surprise reaction from me. Hello, Julie. How are you? I love when people come online and try and tell me what I am. Keep doing it. I like it. It's funny. Nope, we vote for a girl. Real. Did the septum piercing hurt? No. It was actually my least painful piercing. My septum literally, I did not like actual pain, did not feel in the slightest. All I felt with my septum was I felt the needle go through. Like, I don't know how to explain that, but I just felt it slide, and that's it. It didn't hurt at all. Yeah, like literally, like literally, like literally, like, and literally. So, by how I present myself, if the way I present myself bothers you, that sounds like a you problem. But God forbid a woman wears a tank top with some glasses. Yeesh. What's the green behind you? It's a plushie. Our master bedroom is getting painted this weekend. So I have stuff that I'm moving from my house to the other house in my car because I just don't want to bring it into the house until after we get our shit moved. that way. This I'm gonna put in the baby's room though. I only really kept this because we're gonna put it in the baby's room because it's also weighted. But yeah. So we're waiting until we get the rooms painted, and then we're gonna use our room that we're currently in for the baby's room. Then we're gonna move into a bigger bedroom. And so then we'll separate all this shit then. But yeah, that's it. It's going to be beautiful. Yeah. I think the room will be cute. We're not like painting the walls any specific color or anything like that. But my mom has a really nice and expensive painting that is honestly, I'm lucky to be being able to put it up. But she said she would give it to me anyway in the future. So we're gonna put that in the baby's room because it's a hummingbird. And she knows I love hummingbirds. So she's gonna let me put it in the baby room. I love that. IKEA. I've actually never been to IKEA. I am making my man go with me to look at strollers soon because I put a couple strollers on the registry and I want to narrow it down because I have a couple that I want to look at. So, no, it's called a pimple patch. Hopefully, y'all can learn what a pimple patch is soon. Zero is groovy. You're hella funny, Eagle. That's hella funny. I literally fucking hate how many mint leaves are in this. It is so goddamn gross. Put one on there you wouldn't by yourself and then talk down on Graco strollers. What? Wait, what? I need you to re-say that. The thing about the strollers is I'm honestly not worried about the pricing because my boyfriend's parents had already told us, well, she told me, she was like, me and his dad want to get you guys the most expensive thing on your registry. So whatever that is, just let us know and we'll buy it. And I was like, okay. So I'm not worried about the price of strollers because looking at everything and putting together the registry, it is that way. But I'm not that person that's gonna go shopping based on price point. Like I'm gonna go shop for like what I genuinely think fits best. And honestly, I don't even think like because everyone loves Nunas. I don't even think I want to look at a Nuna, to be honest. Cause like I don't like the basket space underneath. I think it's honestly just more of a price point and a name at this point. I like the Joy stroller, the look of the Joy stroller. I hear a lot of good things about Graco. So I put that one on the list to like look at. And then there's a Mockingbird double stroller, which I was like, okay, honestly, it can move from a single to a double and it will have like it can fit the attachments of the car seat that I want to get. Plus Graco, they have car seats that go with it. Joy has car seats that go with it, and the Mockingbird will fit both either the Graco or the Joy car seat on the stroller. And then when we have our second kid, because we do know that we want to have another kid, then it can turn into a double. The only con is people are like, oh, it's heavy as a double. But low-key, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not weak. Like, I know I'm stronger than the average person. So that honestly does not bother me. And yeah, I think people only complain about the bulkiness. So, but everyone who uses it as a double still talks highly of it as a double besides that. So I do want to look at that. Yeah. Why does this goose keep coming back? Keeps coming back to stand right next to the fucking car. Every other goose migrated to the right. And time and time, this guy keeps coming back to the car. Why? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I got nothing for you. Whoa! 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 It's really so funny watching them yell. Oh, they're so funny. Except on the day you turn on your car and then they get scared and then they run away. My favorite YouTuber, she says, "Remember, Jesus loves you," and like she ignores me, Jesus ignores Christian. Oh. That's so funny. There's no love like Christian hate. So I don't know what else to say. That's really one of my favorite things. There's literally Christians, and yes, I mean this literally, not figuratively. There are literally Christians who are some of the most hateful people I've ever met in my entire life. And then there are some Christians that I know that are some of the best people. But one thing that I've noticed between the two is the Christians who are some of the best people are not trying to force their religion down your throat. And some of the worst Christians I know are racist, homophobic, and all that other bullshit. And they don't embody the main moral values of Christianity. And the people who are the kindest embody most of the moral values. I literally know some Christians that are deep into their faith. And like I said, are some of the best fucking people. Genuinely helpful, do a lot to help others, are super kind, and they'll always let you know how religion is prevalent in their life, how much they love Jesus Christ, how much they've been helped, how much they pray, but they do not sit there and try and force you to believe what they believe. Now, will some of them say that they'll pray for you? Absolutely. But I think that genuinely comes from a kindness, not from a judgment place. There are very many Christians that spew hate that will sit there and say, "I'm going to pray for you," as like a judgment type of thing. The lake. This is the lake. All the geese. Wee. And then you can walk down that way too. And it goes for a while. It's a little over a mile to walk around. I agree, because if you don't have love, then you're nothing. Yeah, genuinely. And it's honestly very interesting because it's so funny because, like I said, I grew up in the Christian church with my grandparents as pastors. And as my grandparents got older and political climate changed, I watched the people who instilled certain morals in me start to go against those morals and defend it through Christianity. And it was really wild because I was like, wow, I learned this from you in your church with you preaching. Yet we are so far from being similar. So it was super interesting. Oh, thank you for sending the star. I did not see that, but I saw the chat message that it got sent. So thank you. Love. I don't think love is bad. The people who just climbed up the Empire State Building and put that little message, fire as fuck. Hello. Where are you from? I'm from the Bay Area, California. These geese are literally so fucking interesting, dude. Like, why are they like this? I also wonder if geese ever had a purpose. But then that comes down to purpose. And then you think about everything in life. And then you think, like, honestly, nothing really has a purpose. And everything has the same purpose all at once. Because at the end of the day, like, people put our purpose, humans' purpose, down to fucking consumerism and capitalistic views. But that really ain't our purpose. Strip us down to our core, and we really don't got a purpose for real. We're all just existing. So who am I to judge geese at the end of the day? Me and me backtracking on everything that I said about geese. Living in Chicago, period. I love Chicago. Your favorite YouTuber ignores you because you're half Indian. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. King Von was a menace. I ain't gonna lie, that man was a menace to society. Fantastic movie, by the way. OMG. I want my phone to go back to charging, so I need to turn on my car. How's the coffee? Good. Almost finished. I do need to drink more water because I drank 2 coffees today. Decaf, because you're not supposed to have a lot of caffeine while you're pregnant. You can have up to like 200 milligrams a day of caffeine or some shit like that. But I get my shit decaf. So nails are so cute. Thank you. They're for my gender reveal. We did the design for the gender reveals. So it's the blue and pink. And my nail tech always eats. I said after we know the gender, I want to do a nail kind of like this one again. Because when I was looking at it, I was like, fuck, I should have just done the whole set like that. Your pendant looks pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Milk or cappuccino? Well, technically, I think both of them were made differently. I don't really care if there's milk in my coffee. You're a black man in this country, period. I hope you thrive. I'm pro everything black. I'm rooting for everyone black always. Are you talking about my nails? Yes, these are very, very much not real. If I could grow my nails this long, that'd be insane. What'd you end up doing with the waist beads? I cut them off, but I just recently got another one. I could probably actually lift it up to my chest because they tied it for my pregnancy. So obviously it could come up super high, but they tied it to grow with my belly. But they also gave it to me for free because they were so excited to see me and I was so excited to see them because I had just been ordering them online because I hadn't seen them in person, but they just recently did a pop up in San Jose. And so I went, I seen them, and she was like, "Girl, me and my mom have been talking about you. We're so happy for you. Congrats." I literally told my mom, like, we need to get her some waist beads ASAP. And so they put a free bead on me and they tied it for my pregnancy. So as my stomach gets bigger, my beads will still look good. But yeah, sent the sparkles. Thanks for the sparkles. Super cute. I keep missing it when it pops up, but I appreciate it. This goose, literally, I don't know. It's literally the same one. It's the same one. And it keeps yelling. He sees him moving down. Ah! Do you hear him? Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? What if honestly he's just really chill and he's loving the vibes, so that's why he stays by the car? And meanwhile, I'm sitting here trying to beef with him. Everyone has abdominal muscles. Are mine visible right now? No, because I'm pregnant. So I got a belly covering that shit. I should be getting now. It's my midnight. Well, I hope you have a great night. Like I said, the negativity is always ignored. We don't give a fuck about it. Like I said, at some point they get tired and they get bored. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, that's the reason that they're here is because they're bored. Aw, shout out for the sparkles. I actually seen that one. But yeah, people get bored. What's your plans tonight? Well, do I have plans tonight? I don't think I have plans for the nighttime, but as soon as my man gets back from his haircut, we're gonna go to the park and we're just gonna hang out, eat some sandwiches, and chill together. Spend some time together. But later, I don't think we have plans. I'm gonna see some of my friends tomorrow, and I'm excited about that because we're gonna go get coffee and a little snack. So that's great. It's so interesting. I wanted to see if it was gonna make a noise because I did that. Hey, the lady in the car next to me is probably looking at me crazy, but because I keep talking to the geese. But I don't care. Why am I not allowed to talk to the geese? He's walking away from my car now. I'm rolling down my window to look at it. I wonder which ones are male and which ones are female. I'm gonna assume the ones with the black necks are female, and the ones with the ugly little heads are males. That's gonna be my guess, though. It's gonna be so interesting. Oh yes, there's a car coming, trying to come. Oh, she literally does not give a fuck. She might run on over. Oh my gosh, get up. That white one is not getting up. Holy shit. I'm kind of fucking with this fucking car right here because they don't give a fuck. They're gonna park in this spot whether the geese like it or not. I thought she was gonna run one over. I don't do any sort of cooking videos, so you got the wrong one. How many piercings? I have 13 piercings total. Hello, how are you? Outside? I'm at a lake, so that's the car that just parked here. Wasn't always here, but there used to be a goose right here. But now they're all over there. And that's the lake. So, pink. Hi, how are you today? I'm doing well. How are you, Paul? How are you? I hope your day is going swell. And there is a baby. A baby what? Are you talking about the baby geese? The little ducklings or what? I'm good. Glad to hear that you're good. Hope the day continues to treat you well. And if it's nighttime, then I hope tomorrow treats you even better. Do, 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 do. Honestly, I hate the pattern on their feathers. It is literally so ugly to me. It is super ugly to me. Man, I'm hitting about nap time for me today. I did not sleep that good last night. I'm at the point where I probably need to get a pregnancy pillow. Ooh wee. Ooh wee, ooh wee. I still don't want to spend the money on one. Like, I hate spending the money on something so big that I'm like really only going to use for a certain portion of my time. But it's literally like my nap time. I need to actually eat a little bit more though. So I should eat my spinach or a burrito. I do have a little burrito. I guess we could eat that. Oh, I should have stole some hot sauce. Oh wait, well there's hot sauce for my sandwich that I don't use, so I could always do that. Holy hecker. Why is this not working? Come on. Okay, there we go. I was trying to unwrap it. This burrito is so tiny. It's really itty bitty mini as fuck. Look how tiny this burrito is. Delicious though. Just ending your shift. What do you do? Now, if you don't want to share that on the internet, very valid. But I'm curious to know, what do you do for work? I ain't donating shit to the ducks. These ducks get fed. I've been to this lake enough to know that there's literally people that come out here and feed them religiously. They ain't starving, trust me. Trust me, they ain't starving. I'm trying to do this without spilling it on me. Ah! I used to have little scissors in my car, and now I don't, and I regret it. Holy hecker. Holy heck. Ah! Well, we're gonna do this. Oh, guys, I just spilled a lot of hot sauce.
It's okay. We got napkins. You're an administrator at a university, period. That's fire. That is fire as fuck. I love that for you. I need some help for what? Enjoying my life sitting at the lake, eating, chilling with the geese. I kind of like my life, so I don't want help. It's only people taking like summer courses, huh? Bum, bum. I love hot sauce. Embarrassing for you, not embarrassing for me. If you find my happiness an embarrassment, that sounds like a you problem. Mm-mm. This is just a little sausage burrito with some hot sauce, with some Cholula. I love Cholula. It's so good. The spicier, the better, real. There's a hot sauce that they used to sell at Whole Foods that they don't sell anymore. And it makes me really sad because it was literally so good with hard boiled eggs or poached eggs. And now they don't be selling it. It tastes okay. It's a basic sausage, egg, and cheese burrito. Not like I was expecting it to be a wowing burrito, but it's all right. This is my least favorite part of a burrito. All the extra fucking tortilla. Like, why do I need a big old bite of this? I don't. What are you naming your baby? We don't have a name yet. We're waiting to find out gender before we really focus in on names. Because I ain't trying to think of boy names and girl names and waste time on one and then find out we're having the other. So we'll find out Sunday and then that will be an after Sunday type of problem. That's hella funny. The maxi pad joke is actually really funny. I've never heard about that. How much you pay for that? I didn't pay anything for it. My brother got it for me. Why are people I say people. Why are the geese migrating? That's so interesting. How old am I? I'm 24. First name was Rebecca until you were born. Real. Yeah. I think like I think like thinking about it early is something that's cool when you're not finding out the gender. But when you're gonna find out the gender of your baby, I don't feel like you need to start brainstorming that early, to be real. You're not 24, you're love. What does that mean? Are you saying that like as in time is just a social construct? Because that I can get behind. But 25 on June 27th, period. Happy belated birthday to her. Yeah, that's what I mean. If you're gonna wait until they're born to find out what they are, then obviously you should come up with a girl name and a boy name. But we're doing a gender reveal. My mom had 5 kids and didn't find out any of her genders until they were born. So she had names prepped. However, I ain't doing that shit. I ain't waiting until they're born. I'm gonna find out. So completely optional, up to you. Bye, Richard. Hope you have a great day. Looking healthy at 24. I have no other reason not to be healthy. Tune in a bit later. I thought you were saying to wait until they can tell you their gender. No, honestly, like I said, even if my kid ended up being a girl and said, like, I mentally and physically, or mentally feel and physically feel them in the wrong body, then who am I to tell them that they should live their life any other way? Like I said, as long as my kid ain't killing people, ain't hurting people, and is not a shitty person, couldn't give a fuck. I'd rather my kid be gay, non binary, bisexual, whatever the fuck, asexual, all that shit, than pick up a gun and start gangbanging. Like, we got bigger fish to fry than to tell people what they want to be. But yeah, I'm not either. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I really don't give a fuck. But as far as naming them goes, I'm going to find out the gender before I give birth. And I will pick the name after I find out the gender. Gotta run. Bye. I hope you have a great day. I'm honestly about to leave soon because my man is done getting his haircut and we have plans to hang out. I love saying that. We literally live together, spend our day together. And I love just asking him, I'm like, hey, you want to hang out with me? And then he'll text me and be like, hey, you want to hang out today? And it's like, other people probably look at it like, don't y'all live together? Like, yeah, we live together, but sometimes we just want to ask each other if we want to hang out. Uh, no, I am not single. Very much not single. Very, very much not single. But yeah. Hello. How are you, Jackson? What is up with that? Holy hecker. Oh my gosh, it is so fucking bright. Good thing I was wearing these because it is bright outside and it's pretty hot. I think it's time you left YouTube. Yeah, I think that that is a personal opinion for you. I'm not on YouTube to please nobody. But also, my content has shifted. So there's a lot of people who subbed to me before I was doing the content that I'm doing now. Before I was a cannabis YouTuber, but I'm not that right now because obviously I'm fucking pregnant. So I'm not gonna be smoking while I'm pregnant. And I'm not gonna be doing the shit that I was doing while I'm pregnant. So, and people don't want to stay for that. I literally don't give two fucks. I could lose every single sub and not give two fucks. You look so pretty. Thank you. Okay, that's very racist as fuck. That's racist as shit. So bright like your nails, real. You do not need to be going spreading some racist ass fucking shit anywhere, to be honest. Competency level is probably real low. Competency level is real low. No, y'all say your racism is facts and it's stereotypes. Stereotypes and facts are two different things. But like I said, if I were to call you a racist and you want to deny it after making a claim like that, that's cowardly in my opinion. Like I said, I can respect someone that sits there and says I'm racist and then makes racist remarks. Why? Because they're not a fucking bitch hiding behind facts and stereotypes about shit when we know stereotypes perpetuate for situations. And I don't respect people who spew racist shit and try and mask it behind other bullshit. And then when someone calls them out on being racist or having racist views and upholding stereotypes, and they say, I'm not racist. Like, if you're going to be racist, stand on it. Stand on it. I like how you're saying that because you're perpetuating a stereotype of something that doesn't even apply to me. And it's really crazy that if I were to sit here and I tell you that, oh, my boyfriend is this race, you would sit there and say good or that's better. Also, I could tell you the race of my boyfriend, but does that match his ethnicity? No, because those are also two different constructs. So my boyfriend is racially one thing, ethnically another thing. So what do you have to say about that? That's what I mean. Like, y'all view shit like that in such a different life. If you're racist, just say you're racist. That's all you gotta do. Hi, any pregnancy cravings? Yeah, I've had a few. I can't be embarrassed by dating a black guy because I'm not dating a black guy. Like, and nor would I be embarrassed if I was. I'm half black. I literally would not ever shame black people. Like I said, I root for everyone black because you know who's bothered the most by black people? Non-black people. And that says more about y'all than it says about us. So, like, y'all are always in black people's business. Genuinely. Racists always have to be in black people's business. Hello, James. How are you? Literally, it's so wild. Like I said, if you're gonna be racist, be racist. Just stand on it. Say that you're racist. Like I said, don't be a fucking coward. Don't be a fucking coward. If you're gonna spew fucking hate and be racist, you might as well stand on that. Because then people can choose how to move around you, and that's completely valid. Trust me, you're gonna find your people. If you're racist, you're gonna find your people. Same thing with homophobic ass bitches, transphobic ass bitches. Y'all are gonna find your people. Just when people call you out on being those things, stand on it. Don't try and backpedal and say, "Oh, well, this is no." Just say what the fuck you are. Like, I'm good. How are you? I'm doing well, James. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. Appreciate that. Do, do, do. Y'all literally are so dense up here. What is your point of going live? Because I want to and I can. Simple answer. Why do people read books? Because they can and they want to. Why do people watch television? Because they can and they want to. Why do people go for walks? Because they can and they want to. Simple answer. Not everything is super complicated. Like, it really ain't that hard up concept to grasp. Have a blessed night. Thank you. I hope you have a great day, James. And if it is nighttime for you, I hope your next day is even better. Any plans for the 4th of July? I think my man and his mom wanted to go to Dave and Buster's. And I don't really care about the 4th of July. I don't celebrate it like a fucking holiday, nor do any of my friends. So I think we're just gonna go eat and go to play games. Hello, welcome in. But yeah, we're just gonna chill. I literally don't celebrate it like it's a holiday. Time is at 3:29. Honestly, I'm probably gonna skedaddle soon. I don't celebrate a country that is being governed by people I don't agree with, that I actually believe are harmful to this country. It's not about the country itself, it's about who's running it and who I feel like is destroying it. But also, as someone who is Black, I think there's a lot more things to celebrate that we can celebrate as Black Americans than the 4th of July. So, like it or not, that's my opinion. And that's why I don't give a fuck to celebrate. Nor do I care if that bothers anyone. Like I said, there's very many times I don't even stand for the national anthem. Why? 'Cause like I said, I don't believe in our government right now. And I don't believe that we're upholding the values of what our government preaches. So, how you cut your hair? Pretty like always. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Super sweet. Awesome, honey. That's so funny. I love that. Rude, ignorant, arrogant, evil, twisted. Aw. I don't have mommy or daddy issues, but when you get educated on your country and you get educated on history and seeing how much evil your country commits, also the factor that we have a pedophile fucking president, y'all will never convince me that I'm the off person. If you genuinely don't believe there's anything wrong with our current government, I really couldn't care less about your fucking opinion. Why? Because you've already shown with your vote that me and you will never see eye to eye. And genuinely, wholeheartedly, I view you as a truly, truly, deeply uneducated person. So, no, I don't give a fuck what a deeply uneducated person thinks about my views. Because my views aren't actively harming people in our own country and in other countries. But yours are. So that's the issue. Love your hair. Thank you. You're right. I'm glad you agree with me. I think very sane and morally sound people would agree with me. But I love your hair. Thank you. Corruption is bipartisan. I'm refusing to do my part anymore, period. I literally think like when this current president is making more money than any president before and doing it off the backs of its own citizens, y'all should wake the fuck up. When the president is trying to go after your constitutional rights, you should wake the fuck up. When your president is actively taking away human rights, you should wake the fuck up. When your president is talking about running for a third term, you should wake the fuck up. Like, there's a lot of signs and a lot of things that people are just so naive and genuinely dense, too dense to understand. And it really blows my mind considering that the man that people support literally said, I love the uneducated. And before he ever ran for office, voted Democrat himself, claimed to be a Democrat himself, which I don't believe in the two-party system. But listening to the words of that man before he ever ran for office, he said, if I ever ran for presidency, when asked this in an interview, said that he would run for the Republican Party because he believes that they are easier to get them to agree with him. And he already has kept saying that he loves uneducated people. So, therefore, that's why I don't give a fuck about people who actively put someone like that in office. Not to mention the factor that he is a pedophile and a harm to women. I think that there are very much more corrupt politicians than there are uncorrupt politicians. The only politician that I genuinely wholeheartedly back right now, unfortunately, is not in my state. And that's Mandani. Mandani is who I deem to be the epitome of a good politician because he has done everything that he said he was going to do and everything that politicians say is impossible to do. So that's who I want. If Mandani ran for president, he would have my vote immediately. He would have me outside getting people to actively vote. So, but politically, I don't believe in a two-party system. I think if you care about people, care about your citizens, whether that's state or federally, and you look at what people need to do when they're looking at politicians is look at who is financially backing them. People do not do enough research about who is financially backing these candidates. It doesn't matter to me if a politician says that they're against Trump. A politician has sued Trump. If a politician talks mad shit about Trump. The reason why that does not matter to me is because there are current people in this administration that are doing harm and working with that man who have notoriously been against Trump. So that to me doesn't move me at all. So it's education. Obviously, if you're too dense to understand, Cole, that caring about people leads to better policy and better action, then again, this conversation just isn't for you because there are too many people like y'all that are too selfish minded and only can see what affects your life. And if you're only looking at what affects your life, you are already not someone that I am going to agree with. because that is an individualistic mindset. We are not placed on this planet to live in individualistic mindsets. It's the same thing that's going to perpetuate cycles and the same thing that hurts us all. It's the same reason you can do shit in other countries, kill kids, kill women, and literally just wipe out populations and find ways to justify it. So that's where it's going to be literally like you're going to be too far gone from this conversation for someone like me to be able to chat with you. One, because unlike other people who have my same views, I'm not in the business of trying to educate people. I'm not in the business of trying to convince people. I don't feel like that's my job. Now, I will sit there and I will say, I disagree with you wholeheartedly. And I'll even tell you that I do think that you're uneducated. Now, am I in the business of changing your mind? Not at all. But I will say, if you believe in certain things, I just view you as a shit person. And again, this is all my opinion. You cannot even take it to heart. It really only bothers people that it bothers. But you sent me money to say, why is there white stuff on my face when it's a pimple patch? So thank you for the money for not knowing what a pimple patch is. Said the quiet part out loud for $1.99. Yeah, crazy. Yeah. I would value every life, children, poor, rich, out and poo lives. There's a lot of different, like I said, if you voted for a pedophile and someone who is inherently actively harmful to women into political office, we're already on different pages. So, New York's doing great right now. So, I don't know what you're looking at, but New Yorkers are also very happy. I'm not in New York, but I know people that live in New York, and trust me, they are very, very happy with what's going on. And everything that I've seen going on in New York, I am happy for them. There's multiple pieces of evidence that he's a pedophile and violent against women. Like I said, I'm not in the business of educating you. Do your research, and it's literally right there. It's literally right there in so many different ways. Yeah, you're probably misogynistic if you don't like it when women get too empowered. Trump is literally listed in the Epstein files more than anyone. He's walked into women's dressing rooms at pageantries, openly admitted it. He's also said that he would grab women by their private parts. And he said that he would be dating his own daughter if she wasn't his daughter. Also told a little girl that he'd be dating her in 10 years. So that's literally 5 things just off the top of my head. 5 things that if you consider even one of those things not to be weird or alarming, then I'm afraid that you need to be looked into as well. But like I said, I don't need to sit here and educate y'all on that. Because anyone who supports that man, genuinely, I think you guys should be looked into as well. You're probably not the most stand up people. And considering that a lot of people from his party are men that back him, yeah, you guys are probably sexual predators as well. I would almost put money on that. That you have probably done something that has put women in harm's way. And a lot of people don't even fucking recognize that themselves, especially as men, because men can even recognize when they are sitting there and shit happens to them. It very much can be the two sides of the same coin. It's not just sexual violence against women. A lot of shit happens against men too. And it's because y'all normalize it that's why you don't deem shit that happens to women as bad. But again, that's a conversation that people who are not willing to be open to that conversation will never understand. And you guys are notoriously known for not being able to open your mind up to conversation. Like, that's why I say I'm not in the business of educating you guys. Nothing I said was criminal, and that's where the problem is. Sexual assault is not criminal to you. Grabbing women by their private parts is very much criminal. That is sexual assault. Sexual assault, especially when he said that he can do it because he wants to and because of who he is. It doesn't matter what they say. That is sexual assault. Walking into women's dressing rooms because you're the head of the pageant is still sexual assault. Those women did not consent to him being in there, and he is still viewing upon them and entered their spaces. Someone could absolutely take him to court for invasion of that. So, being in the Epstein files, his government redacted a lot of those things, so we are not able to see what he is in. When you are someone who is associated with that person, and here's I get so many people have the argument of, yeah, so you think a man is bragging about something that he hasn't done? That he literally said, grab them by their blanks and says, they let you do it because of who you are. They let you do it implies that he has done it. Telling someone and bragging to them about going and being in the dressing room of naked women is an admission of what he's done. So again, you're defending someone that's done this. The reason why you don't care is because you probably would do these same things knowing that you can get away with it. That's just the truth, like genuinely. You don't see an issue with it because you believe that if you had the power to do it, and even if you could, you would do it too. And with the files, they redacted it to protect a man. That's just what's happening. We've had so much corruption in our government. We have corruption in our police force, especially when it's a government that's ran under him. Now, there's people that have that argument of it's never said anything about him. It's doesn't da 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 whatever, which is bullshit. It's bullshit. Genuinely, it's bullshit. Y'all just go off the same talking points. But the second thing about that I always have to say that people defend it in that way is if I know someone that my friends came to me and said, this person is a sexual predator, this person has raped people, this person has done inappropriate things with children. If I have enough people telling me that this person is a danger, then guess what? For my own safety and my kids' safety, I'm not going to take the risk of putting myself around that person. Maybe they didn't do all that shit, whatever. I still am going to make a conscious decision to not try and have that person in a position of power or in a position that can affect my life. Because if it's coming from enough credible sources or even coming from enough sources, I'm not going to take that risk. Now, people who do take that risk are typically the ones who are going to look past it, even if it's the truth. So, with that being said, that's why I don't give a fuck about people's opinions who are even comfortable being around predators. And that is not a hard thing, a concept to grasp at all. And I genuinely don't think that anyone, even with those allegations at that extent and that degree, should be the president of the United States. Now, again, my final point is y'all can say whatever the fuck you want about me because I genuinely view you guys as the lowest in education and the least open minded people who don't give a fuck about the genuine overall health of society. So, your guys' opinion on that really doesn't fuck with me. Your opinion of me doesn't bother me. Why? Because I help the people in my life. I will continue advocating for people in my life, and I will continue to do what I do to help society. But you guys live in a whole different world, and you guys are not even capable of being able to sit in real and genuine conversation. Truly. So, with that being said, I am gonna go because me and my man have a date and we are gonna go hang out and we're gonna chill. And I am not here to sit in the business of educating uneducated people anymore. So I hope that y'all have a great day. I hope that y'all don't go on anyone's lives who actually will give a fuck about your opinion and have it affect their day, because that's my least favorite part about leaving lives is that I know a bunch of trolls are going to go to somebody's live who actually gives a fuck about what y'all say. I wish them the best of luck. I wish y'all to not have hate in your heart anymore. I wish y'all to find something to do with your life. And to those of you that are good people, checked in, and are having genuinely good thoughts and positivity, hope you continue to have a great day. And if it's nighttime for you, then I hope tomorrow is even better for you. But I will see y'all later. And yeah, go. I hope your misery continues to follow you, but I hope you don't project it onto other people. Later.